Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We're not doing that in 2020. It's 2020, we're not doing that. Okay? What you doing? You know, they're texting you all the time. What you doing? No. Like, who is benefiting? Who is benefiting in this relationship? Utakuja lini kwangu nikupikie? You gotta work with me because there's nothing I can do. Wrong girl. No, 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 no. Wrong girl. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Wacha tuone venye itaenda. It's not going anywhere except to be thrown into the day, you know.
Where you don't tickle my fancy, please come stay with me.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Yvonne and I'm back with another video. Guys, I know it's been a while since I was here, but I'm back and I'm excited, but I'm just tired. I've not slept. Actually, I'm just doing this video in the morning, like I've not slept. I'm just from Instagram Live. I'm from Extendella's. For those ones who know Extendella, I'm from Extendella's Live on Instagram, and he was having like this Nyonga Fest. For those Kenyans who are here, you know the guys, by the way, there's a construction outside. So if you hear any noise, if you hear people talking, you gotta work with me because there's nothing I can do. So like he's been having these lives where girls go and twerk and like sponsors send money for them. Chico, what are you doing? Guys, let me just show you my dog a little bit. Guys, this is Chico. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. This is Chico, my dog, guys. So like he's been having these lives where the girls go and twerk and then there are sponsors who send money so that they get paid. Guys, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is people are getting paid outside here for twerking, like 100,000 Kenyan shillings. That is like $1,000, guys. It's crazy. So that's where I've been, and I just have to do this video because it's been a while since I've done a video. And I asked you guys on Instagram. I did a poll and asked if you want me to do this video, and most people say they wanted me to do this video. So that's why I'm doing it. And I hope you guys are safe wherever you are with this COVID-19 happening thing. I hope you guys are safe. Please keep safe and sanitize and stay indoors. Okay? So let's talk about how to get respect from a guy or how to set standards, you know. So if you like to get to know how you can do that, then keep watching. Guys, so a friend of mine reached out to me and wanted to know how a situation that she was in would actually go because she had done some things way too soon. And she kind of felt that her self-respect was kind of out of the window. So she just wanted to get some advice from me. And it's not like I'm an expert, but I've had experience and my friends actually trust me. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I told her. First of all, if you've met someone, the first thing that you should not do is go to his house. You know, you might tell yourself, you know, let me just go to his house. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, I don't know if you're gonna hear me. I don't know. The noise outside is way too much. I know you might tell yourself that, you know, you trust yourself, nothing is gonna happen. You know, when someone tells you like, you know, utakuja lini kwangu nikupikie and such stuff, and you're like, I'm gonna come such and such a time. Girl, do not go to his house, especially on a first day. And even if you feel like nothing is gonna happen, you know, you don't know because already you like this person and you don't know how things might go. You're setting yourself for failure and you might end up getting intimate so soon, and we don't want that, of course. And also, if you show him that you can just go to his house, maybe he spent maybe like $20 on you for a cab. Okay, let's say he spends like $50 on you and you go to his house. He'll be like, oh wow, I only had to spend $50 for her to be here and for me to get what I want. So I don't have to ever spend any money on her again. You get what I mean? So it's actually good during the first times to just keep off his house. And after all, girl, what are you going to do to his house? What are you doing? He's supposed to be knowing you. You're supposed to be knowing each other. You know, like what you love doing, what hobbies you like, stuff like that, not to go to his house. The second point I'm going to talk about is if you want a guy to respect you, if you want to set standards for yourself, mean what you say and say what you mean. And that one is just so self-explanatory. You cannot be saying one thing and meaning another thing. You cannot be saying, I cannot come to your house, let's meet somewhere, and then maybe he sweet talks you a little and you're like, okay, I'm coming. You know, if you change your mind all the time, he'll be like, this girl doesn't know what she wants. You know, I can be able to tell her, I can be able to change her mind quickly. So you should be honest with yourself and set some ground rules, set some standards that you hold yourself accountable to them. And for that, he'll just have to follow suit, and also you can be able to hold him accountable for that.
However, you need to have boundaries. You need to be able to tell people no. You need to be able to let people know when this is going too far and this is unacceptable. You have to draw the line and you have to enforce the line.
You know, standards are very important. The way you carry out yourself is the way another person is going to carry you when they meet you. If you love yourself, they're going to love you the same way you've loved yourself. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you are heavy, you know, someone can sway you around, then you're gonna find yourself in a very, very bad position. And this is not only in relationships, also in business, in whatever you do. Always set your standards and say what you mean and mean what you say. And then my next point is, don't be too available. You know, when you're beginning I know us girls, I know the way we are. When you start dating someone, you know, you're so into them, you want to do everything with them, you're always with them, you even forget your friends, you even forget your hobbies, you know, things that you used to love, you forget them, and you just want to cling onto the guy. You want to, you know, it's a new relationship, you know, you're kind of feeling yourself, so you just want to be there with him all the time. Girl, don't do that. Don't be too available, because someone will be like, she doesn't have a life, you know, there's nothing important she has to do. You know, she texts you, you're like replying in the next minute. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you have your own life, I don't see how you can be, you know, with someone all the time 24/7. And especially if you're mature, let me just say, it's not acceptable not to have hobbies, you know, not to have friends. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a must you have friends, you know, but at least you need to be able to have your own life and the things that you love doing, so that you don't get caught up in someone taking you for granted because they feel like nothing to do, it's only them that you have. That's where they start disrespecting you, and they're like, you know, anytime they even put you on a back seat, because they know, like, anytime I'm calling Yvonne is gonna be there. And so they'll put you on a back seat, like they keep you waiting. You can have a seat, girl, let me just deal with other things and then I'll get back to you. You know, otherwise a brand new relationship can be very, very addictive and blinding. You can be blind to so many things. Make sure at least you have your hobbies. And actually, let me just say, up to the age of 21, 22, 23, let me just say 21, you should be having your hobbies, you should be having a life going on. Because when you hit 25, you don't have any other time to be wasting time, you know. So make sure you're not too available. Okay, damn, I'm so thirsty. So the next point I'm gonna tell you guys is, don't accept last minute plans. And I've always said this, don't accept last minute plans. Don't just accept to be thrown into the day, you know. Let a guy plan on a date with you. Let a guy plan his time, like he's putting effort, you know. Don't be like, you know, at least he's sparing time for me. No, he's not sparing time for you. You're like the last thing, you know, that came into the mind. You know, these people who like saying, what you doing, you know, they're texting you all the time, what you doing. No,
Most people are not going to be prepared and willing to put in the work. So do not confuse desire with value, and understand that if they're unwilling to do what's necessary to create a healthy relationship, you don't need to be entertaining them.
someone who values you and cares for you, they're gonna plan their time for you. They'll be like, what are you doing in such and such a day? You know, they plan it well. Not like it's 9 in the evening, it's 10 in the evening, they're like, where are you, girl? uko wapi, uko wapi. I need to see. We're not doing that in 2020. It's 2020. We're not doing that. Okay? My next point, and it's my last point. And I'm just going to tell you how I told my friend very clearly. What you allow and what you tolerate is what is going to set the tone of the relationship from the beginning. The way you want to be treated, where you want to be taken, what you like, what you don't like. Everything is going to set the tone of the relationship. So you need to set the standards earlier on in the relationship and set boundaries where someone cannot be able to skip. Because if you just ignore the red flags, you know that you may have your own standards, but you're like seeing the red flags and you're like ignoring, I'm just gonna change him, I'm just gonna change him. Girl, you're not gonna change him. Actually, I've done a video. I don't know if I've done a video of how to notice red flags. If you'd like me to do the video, please comment down below. Let me know.
If you're looking for something real, you cannot entertain temporary people. So you got to start to evaluate very quickly who just likes the idea of being with you versus who is actually trying to be with you.
Use your intuition, you know, your gut feeling. If something doesn't feel right, it's not right. Have low tolerance to bullshit, you know. Actually, there's this guy that I used to date, and he was like, why can't you just tolerate, like, what? Me? Yvonne, tolerate. Wrong girl. No. Wrong girl, not me.
Ain't no time for playing games. The time is short. I want us like to break the testimony.
Guys usually have this thing whereby, you know, they want a good girl. They want a girl, you know, a girl who like most guys want, you know, they want a girl who's well behaved, a good looking girl. They want all that, but once they get you, they start treating you like you're not. I think there's no such thing like friends with benefits, because like who is benefiting in this relationship? Because come to think of it, guys are the ones who benefit with friends with benefits, because they benefit from sex, and sex is not so much important to a girl stereotypically than the way it is to men, you know. That's why they go and buy it. But that is a story for another day. That's a topic for another day. So there's no such thing like friends with benefits. If you're gonna go into a relationship, set the standards.
To come out of this and like, bam, 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 you get a man, you get a man, you get a man. On my Oprah tip, you get a man, you get a man. That's what God wants to do, but you ain't ready. If you're not sitting in the seat, if you didn't get a ticket, if you're not there, if you didn't get prepared, if you were on time, if you didn't have all your stuff together, you can't receive what somebody's given to you if you're not ready to receive.
Otherwise, that's it for today, guys. I've been always wanting to do this video because you guys voted on the poll on Instagram. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, girl, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Kindly go and follow me on Instagram. It's right here. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you liked this video, please subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. Like, share to anyone who you think this video might help. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, love.